Hello everyone, I'm Natalie from Total Pilates. Thank you for joining me for this Saturday morning workout. Now today we are going to be using resistance bands. We are going to strengthen the whole of our body today from top to bottom. So we're going to be working legs, arms, glutes, the core, everything. Now you will need your resistance band, but you will also need to make a loop in your bands before you start this routine. Just big enough to sort of put around your foot, okay? That's what you'll need to do to make sure you are prepared. So I hope you enjoy this workout, but before you get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and then you'll get a reminder before next Saturday's workout. Okay, so you've got your ready-made loop, haven't you, at the end of your bands, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to come into side lying, okay? So we're going to come into side lying on the elbow, like this, okay? So you've got to put this loop around your top foot, okay? And it needs to be on secure enough so it's not going to slip off, okay? So let's get the band around the foot. That's our first job. Okay, are we all there? Wonderful. Okay, so let's do our setup that we come into when we're in this position. So you've got elbows under shoulder. Make sure you're not sinking into the mat. Lift the ribs away from the mat. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to straighten out that leg that's got the band around the foot. Okay. And then the top arm, you're going to take it up to the ceiling. Okay. So you want some resistance on that band, okay? So my arm is working, okay? I've got to pull on that band to keep my arm up to the ceiling. Stay in that position with the arm, don't move it. We're going to work the leg. We're going to do our lift and lower. So as you breathe out, you do a lift and a lower. And again, do a lift and lower. That's it. So if you want to work harder, you just have to shorten the band. A lift and lower. Keep the arm up to the ceiling. That's it. Don't lift the leg too high though, because sometimes we get cramping around the hips if we lift too high. That's this. Let's do another 3 and 2 and 1. Lower the arm down for a second. Okay. You can come up at any point and do a little shoulder roll if you need to. Okay. We're going to move it on. We're going to do that exercise again, but we're going to move it on a little bit. If you would rather keep your hips down, that's okay. I'm going to lift my hips up, okay? We're going to take the arm up to the ceiling again. As you breathe out, you're going to lift the hips up, hold that position. We'll do the leg again. So we do a lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. That's it. If you need to come down, you can. If you need to bring the arm down, you can. That's it. Here we go. Last one. And then we'll lower everything back down. Come up and do a little shoulder roll if you need to. Last one. I won't get you to do too many of these in this position. Last one. Leg circles. We're going to send the arm up again. You're going to hold the arm up there. You're going to float the leg to about hip height. We're going to circle it. Little circles. So feel like you're circling the foot down towards the mat, rather than trying to lift it up too high to circle. So you circle it down to the mat. That's it. Let's change direction. Keep that arm up to the ceiling, nice and strong with the arm. That's it, wonderful. One more circle. Fantastic. Relax the leg, bring the arms down, push yourself back up. Little shoulder roll. Okay, we'll change position, but I want you to keep the loop around your foot. Now, we're going to come into all fours. So I'm going to use my towel to roll up like I normally do. Okay. Shall I show you this little sequence first of all before you come down? That'll probably be easy, won't it? I'll show you what we're going to do. 3 exercises, and then we can just put it all together, can't we, once you come down? So you've still got the band around the loop. So that's the leg you're going to be working. I'm still holding on to the other hand as I come into my all fours position. So we're going to start off with swimming legs. You're going to take the leg out to hip height. You're going to bring the knee back in, but you don't rest it down on the mat because you take it straight back out again. Okay? Press it away. And obviously the shorter the band, the harder you're going to work. So I'll leave it up to you how short you want your band. The second one, We're going to start with the foot on the mat. We're going to pick the foot up. You're going to cross it over your other foot and then pick it back up again. So you cross it over and cross it back. Okay, so little taps each time. Okay, and the last one, we hold the leg out to hip height, and we're going to do some. These are like scrunchy lifts, but we're doing it with a straight leg. Okay, so the leg is straight. You pulse the leg up to the ceiling. Those are our three. Okay. So now you know what you're doing. Let's come down into our all fours position. So remember, you can work as hard as you want to. Okay? The more you shorten your band, the more challenging it's going to make it. Make sure you've got a good setup though to start with. Yeah. So you've got elbows, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. You want that belt on. You want the shoulders down, looking down at the mat. The back of the neck is nicely lengthened. Are we all ready? Here we go. We're going to go into swimming legs. So take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out and straighten out the leg and then bring it back in. And again, breathe out, straighten the leg and bring it back in. And again, breathe out, straighten and return. And again, straighten and return. That's it. So as you're working those legs, keep the upper body nice and strong, nice and still. So engage shoulder V the whole time. So you're still working those muscles in the upper part of the body as well. Here we go. Last one. Breathing out. Straighten the leg and bring it back in for a second. Ready for the next one. This is where we do the crossover. So you're going to take that leg out. You're going to start with your toe on the mat. Nice and straight. Are we ready? You're going to pick that foot up. You're going to cross it over the other foot and then pick it back up again. So you do a cross and a tap to return. Cross it over and tap to return. That's it. Wonderful. So a lift and a cross. Cross it over and return. Cross it over and return. Keeping the shoulders down. Really well. Belt is on. Wonderful. Here we go. Here's the last one. Hold that leg out there. You've still got the toe on the floor. We're going to go into those little scrunchy lifts, keeping the legs straight. Take the leg to hip height, and here we go. We breathe out. We press the leg up to the ceiling. Press, press, press. Keep the leg nice and straight. Press, press, press. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back in and sit yourself down into shell stretch. Nice big reach with those arms. You can give the wrists a little roll around. Wonderful. Come back up to sitting. Oh, getting quite warm now. We've got to do the other side yet. So what we need to do now is you need to take your band. You need to put the loop around your other foot, because we're going to do the same again. Okay. Loop around the other foot. And then we're going to come back to side lying. Okay, so you're lying on the other side. So the same as before. Elbow under shoulder. Ribs are lifted. The belt is on. And then we're going to take that top leg out. Okay, are we all ready? Wonderful. Okay, so the first thing we do is we take the arm to the ceiling. Keep that arm up there. Let's do the lift and lower. So as you breathe out, you do a lift and lower. Lift and lower. Nice straight leg. Okay, try not to do this with the knee bent. A lift and lower. Lift and lower. Breathe out, breathe in. That's it. Wonderful. Keeping that arm up. Let's do a couple more. Here we go. Lift and lower. Lift, rest there. Lower the arm for a second. Okay, so you can do exactly the same again on this next one. You can do that with the hips down, or you can follow me and you can lift the hips up. So are we ready? We'll take the arm to the ceiling, hold it up there, breathe out, lift the hips up, hold it there. Here we go with the leg. Do a lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. That's it. If you need a breather, come down at any point. That's it. 2 more. Do a lift and lower, lift and lower. Lower the hips. Arm comes down. You can come up if you need to and do a little shoulder roll. That's fine. We've got one more. We're going to do our leg circle this time. Okay, should we just finish off with this one? So we'll send the arm back up to the ceiling. Make sure you've got the belt on, shoulders down, float the leg to hip height. Here we go. We're going to circle the leg down to the floor and then back up. Nice controlled circle. Okay, don't need to rush through this one. Keep the arm up, keep the shoulders down, keep the ribs lifted. Let's change direction. That's it. Wonderful. Last one. And then we'll lower the leg, we'll lower the arm, we'll push ourselves up. Give the shoulders a little roll. Okay. Back into all fours. I'm getting my towel ready again. Okay, so we're doing the same 3 exercises again, only on the other side. Okay. So remember, the shorter the band, the harder you can work. Okay. So, knees and hips, hands under shoulders, looking down at the mat with the belt on. We're going to start with swimming legs. Are we ready? We're going to take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, you straighten the leg to hip height and then bring it back in. Breathe out, lengthen and return. And again, lengthen and return. Just be aware of shoulder V. Keep those shoulder blades. Slide down your back a little bit, because that makes you feel nice and strong in the upper body. That's it. Wonderful. Here we go. 2 more. Lengthen and return. Last one. Lengthen and return. Wonderful. Take the leg out. Toe on the mat. This is our crossover where we do the little taps. Keep that belt on. Here we go. We're going to pick the foot up. We're going to cross it over the other one and bring it back and do a tap. So we cross over and tap, return and tap. Cross over and return. Do a cross and return, keeping the leg nice and straight as you do it. Cross and return. Cross and return. We'll do 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg out there. 1 more to go. These are our lifts, our little pulses. Take the leg out to hip height. Here we go. Breathing out, we pulse the leg up to the ceiling. Press, press, press. Keep the leg nice and straight. Press, press, press. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg back in. Sit yourself back into shell stretch. Nice big reach with the arms. Roll those wrists around. Wonderful. Let's come back up to sitting. Oh, quite warm now. Let's move that loop away. Shall we finish off with a little lie down? Okay, so just your towel under your head. Let's do shoulder bridge, shall we? Let's come down. Let's set ourselves up for shoulder bridge. Okay, so I don't want you to think we're just going to do basic shoulder bridge. What we're going to do is, we'll do a couple of basics. Just watch this. We're going to go up into shoulder bridge. We're going to hold it up there. You're going to do some high knees. Okay, we'll do a few of those. Okay, and we'll move it on a little bit. So you'll float the knee, you'll straighten the leg, you'll bend the leg, and then lower. Okay, so we're just progressing the high knee slightly. Okay, so we're going to build up to that. Let's do a basic shoulder bridge to start with. So here we go. Take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, we flat the waist, lift the hips, peel the spine up. Nice deep breath in at the top. And then breathing out, we come all the way down. Okay, this time we stay up. We do a high knee lift on each leg. Here we go again. We breathe out. We peel the spine up. Squeeze your bum really well at the top. Here we go. We're going to float one knee up and lower it back down. Float the other knee up and lower it back down. And then lower the spine all the way back down again. Let's do that one again. Here we go. Breathing out. Peel the spine up. Squeeze your bum really well to keep the hips up. Here we go. Breathing out. Float the knee and lower. And again, float the knee and lower. And then come all the way back down onto the mat. Wonderful. We're going to go up again. We're going to straighten the leg as we do it this time. So a high knee lift and straighten the leg to the ceiling. Here we go. Breathing out, feel the spine again. Squeeze your bum really well at the top. Here we go. We float the knee up, then we straighten the leg. Bend the knee, lower the foot. Other leg, float the knee. Straighten. Bend the knee and lower. Lower the spine. From all the way back down. That's it. Should we do that one more time? Here we go. Breathing out. Feel the spine up. Squeeze your bum really well at the top. Here we go. We float the knee. Straighten the leg. Bend the leg. Lower the foot. Change sides. Float the knee. Straighten the leg. Bend the leg and lower. Lower the spine all the way down. Let's do basic shoulder bridge with the arms going overhead. Here we go. Breathing out. Peel the spine up again. Float the arms up and overhead as far back as they will go. Nice deep breath in at the top. And then breathing out, we bring them all the way back down. One more time. Here we go. Breathing out. Peel the spine. Send the arms up and over. Nice deep breath in at the top. And then breathing out, we come all the way back down. Fabulous. Hug the knees into the chest. Hug them in nice and tight. That's it. Wonderful. Okay, let's roll like a ball to sitting.